Sunday, how's it going to be looking for folks that are wondering?
For next Sunday?
Yeah, for Super Bowl Sunday.
It's probably going to be it's going to be cool. Temperatures will be in the 50s. It's really not going to be too terrible by next Sunday. Gosh, we have so many days to go until then. So it could change. It could very well change. But today, for sure, it's nice. It is a little windy. We do have some sunshine. You can see those clouds out from the west, and those are going to slowly start to build in even here in the metro later this afternoon and evening. And eventually, we're going to get some rain, but it's not going to be during the day. So if you have any outdoor plans, I promise you today is the day to do it. If you like to go maybe fill your car up with gas, you don't necessarily need to, but if you want to, today's that day because the rest of the week it's going to be a lot more chilly. 65 degrees. This is our Integris camera up of our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. We've got beautiful skies, a south wind at 24, wind gust right now at 33 miles an hour. Temperatures range from the mid 60s to the north. We've got a 71 degrees right now in Harper County, mid and upper 60s in central Oklahoma, some upper 60s and low 70s across the south, with a south to southwest wind between about 15 to as much as around 35 miles an hour. Cold front's already moved into the far northwest, but the colder air, it's lagging, that's for sure, because right now we've got a northwest wind between about 30 to as much as around 35 miles an hour. So the big picture just kind of showing the clouds, yes, are increasing, but the cold front just to the north and west, and that's going to be slowly making its way across the state as we get into later this afternoon and evening. So out ahead of it, really nice. But here's storm number one. We have several storms lining up over the next several days. This particular storm will start to kind of increase the rain and storms overnight tonight. Okay, so for Oklahoma City, I think the better chance will happen well after probably even midnight tonight. We're not expecting severe weather, possibly just a few storms, but scattered showers. There aren't really much of the day tomorrow on the backside of that as we get into early Wednesday, possibly mixing in with a few snowflakes, but not expecting any snow accumulation. Storm number two, this one's going to be a lot weaker, but it will bring another cold front in here by the time we get into sometime during the day Thursday. Possibly a little bit of light rain to the north, but for most of us, I think we're going to be dry for that one. A little chilly in behind that, but this weekend looks pretty nice. There's a very slight chance of rain as we get into Sunday, but temperatures will be in the low to mid 50s. As it looks right now. And then storm number three coming in behind that by early next week, bringing yet another chance of rain and possibly storms with colder air to follow that and possibly some snow as far east as the Panhandle. We're going to watch storm number four. Now we're getting to after, well, about midweek of next week, and we'll see if that actually stays in the forecast. But eventually, yes, it's going to bring in some much colder air. So for today, again, pretty dry, but we're going to see increasing clouds throughout the afternoon. Later this evening, rain will be developing from the east and eventually make its way basically across I-44, just kind of a slight chance during that time. But overnight tonight, I think the rain chance will start to increase, but a lot of what we're going to be seeing, it's going to be initially pretty light. I think it's going to pick up as we get into the afternoon tomorrow and into the evening, so scattered showers. And again, on the back side of that, as we get into Wednesday morning, cold enough that we could see a light rain and snow mix and possibly even a few snowflakes here in Oklahoma City. But again, not expecting accumulation with that. As far as rain is concerned, the data is kind of going back and forth. Some data says we get over an inch. Some data says we get maybe a tenth of an inch. So kind of cutting it in the middle here, going with just under half of an inch, but the higher total certainly staying in eastern Oklahoma. So today, looking for a high of about 72 degrees, low to mid 70s in the southwest. For this evening, and again, we're talking probably after 9, 10 o'clock. That's when that chance of rain will start to pick up along I-44, and then overnight and into tomorrow morning, those chances will increase from the south to the north. Then temperatures dropping down into the low 40s. So it's going to be a cold start to tomorrow, but temperatures won't move a whole lot. We're going to stay in the low 40s for highs, and we're also going to have a northeast wind between 15 to 25 miles an hour. So during the day, I think 100% chance of some scattered showers. By Wednesday morning, that chance will start to lower at least briefly with a rain and snow mix in the northwest. But by Wednesday afternoon, we're going to bump that chance up to 100%. Possibly a few snowflakes here in Oklahoma City. Still very chilly. Afternoon temperatures, we're going to struggle to make it into the low 40s. Thursday and Friday look dry. It looks very seasonal, though, with highs around 50 degrees. Thursday dropping back down to the 40s on Friday, but this weekend, we're talking about highs in the low to mid 50s.